Wow. All the world leaders are waiting for the white new Moses to take office and lead the people out of bondage. You could imagine we're going to have so much problem when the new president take office. Look, only way we can stop all these problems and this trouble is the president to take all the American army out of foreign country. Otherwise, it's going to continue. It is going to continue. It's going to cause more problem for the whole world. I know you don't believe what I'm saying, but I don't do believe. I do proof. And we're going to have a lot of problem. When they finish it with Iran, if they do finish with Iran, they're going to jump on Russia. When they jump on Russia, it will be China next. Don't fool yourself. One world order. Is this new president going to bring one world order in existence? Because all the leaders are waiting to see what he's going to do. What is going to do difference? Nothing. More than continue with the brutality of the Palestinian, the Syrian. It's going to continue. Because they want to be one world order. The United States government. And they're not going to stop. Don't think they're going to stop. African leaders sit back. As I said in past program, they're all dead people. Dead leaders. Not saying nothing. Silent as a lamb. So, if you're silent, we don't expect nothing out of you too much. Because you're not talking. Are they getting paid? Are they getting loan from the United States? So they kept silent? I do not understand what is going on at Overstand. Look, we got 54 African leaders. And only South Africa say something. Only South Africa is saying something. No other leaders are not saying anything about what the United States is doing in foreign country. In foreign country, United States is all over. Could you imagine? And none of the leaders are not saying anything. United States Army is bombing Yemen. Do they have a war with Yemen? Just think about it. They're bombing Syria. Look, if you can't see what's going on, I do not understand. It's messed up. If you do not see what's going on with the United States, is just going around and bombing other places that they're not in war with. Just think about it. And everybody silent. The general public silent and the leaders silent. And everything is silent. Because everybody's waiting to see what this new president is going to be doing. And everybody is afraid of him. All the leaders, they are afraid of the new president that is going to take office soon to come. So they're not saying anything. They're not rebelling. They keep silent on Gaza. Yemen, Lebanon, and guess what? All of those places are African countries. And the white men fool your mind that is Middle East. Middle East of what? Middle East of what? And that's how they fool the mind of the people. And the leaders also fooling the mind of their people. So in the meantime, the United States is dominating and tell you all type of bullshit. This new Moses is not going to do nothing. This new Moses is for himself and for his people, and I don't blame him. White people always protect white people. We need to start doing the same shit. Protect our people. But we have no leaders to do that. We have no leaders. So what do you expect when we don't have any leaders? Huh? All type of shit is taking place. And we have no leaders to do nothing about it. Our people can get killed right now. And nobody say nothing. Huh? Shame, shame on the black man. Shame, shame on the black woman. We have no black leaders. Hello? Those that is speaking in the behalf of the white man. They're not speaking in the behalf of the black people. No. Because they're all out there to make money. They're all there to make money. It doesn't matter what they say, they want to make money. They want to have big house, expensive car, big limousine, expensive bottle of champagne and cognac. Have you ever seen these guys on TV putting up their expensive bottles of 600 bottles champagne or cognac or VSOP, $1,000 bottles? Who are they playing with? They're playing with the mind of the black people to show them, hey, here is a cognac expensive bottle, 1,000. That's what I'm drinking from, and that's what gives you the heart attack. But the people can't overstand, so they fall for that. Back to the new president that's going to be in existence another few days from now. What I'm saying, the man is not there to help our people. He's not there for the woolly people. He's going to be there for the people to get richer and richer. Look how much money this guy has made since the new president came in existence. $140 billion? Come on now. Come on now. But you can see what's taking place. The rich going to be getting richer under his government. Have you ever noticed? Look, have you noticed the president have not said anything about Syria? That's constructive. Have you ever noticed he have not said anything about Palestine that's constructive towards the people? Or Lebanon? Huh? Have you ever noticed? He least concerned about what is taking place. He's going to bring more fury to the fire. He's going to bring more gasoline to the fire. But by you can't see what's taking place, deaf, dumb, and blind, it's a shame. Shame, shame, shame. And by you cannot see the shameness of what is taking place. Look. Do you know the people that call themselves Israeli? Do you know they're not from the land of Canaan? Did you know that? They're white European people. And march up into the place you call Canaan, which is on the continent of Africa, as they call it, continent, and occupy that land. The people that were living there before, they're the woolly people like me and you. Black people. Canaanites, they're black people. Israelite are black people. Cushite, they're black people. But everybody lost a sense of direction. Everybody lost a sense of direction and twisting up all our stuff with the white man stuff. We know that there's no place named Egypt. The white man gave it that name. The people lived there a long time ago called Canaanites. They're Canaanites and they're black people. White men say they're Egyptian. That's what the white men said. They are Egyptian. Which there is no land named Egypt. Fool your mind again. And that's what's going on. So by we can't see what's going on, we get stuck. And by we get stuck, we have to be going on with the white man's story. So we go on with the white man's story. See, this is the white man's story we're going on with. Which they take our story and mix it up. They mix it so much that you can't find your story in here. Am I lying? If you can show me one of the black men that wrote this book, I'll give you all my earthly belongings. If you find the black man that wrote this in the past, I give you all my earthly belongings. But the story inside of this book, 3/4 of it is the original black man story of their everyday saying and doing. And the white men take it and turn it around in their ways. So stop fooling yourself. And that's why we all get caught up. And the preacher that preaching this book, they all get caught up too. Because they're doing all type of crazy stuff. I should be doing all them crazy stuff. And I'm not doing all that crazy stuff. They want to sleep with men, they want to sleep with women, they want to sleep with little boys. Secretly. Hello? Look, you know, as I said, I grew up in the church. I know what these church people do in the past. I know what these church people did in the past. So I don't have to be closing my lips to speak about them. I know about the deacons. I know about the ministers, the mothers, the ushers. I don't need to speak about them because I already know what they did. So when the news comes, I already know the news. They are a bunch of hypocrites in secret corners. It doesn't matter who they are. Billy Graham, Harold Roberts, whatever name you want to call it. They're all the same people. And they do things that you don't know about. They smoke, they drink, they're wife swappers, they do all type of stuff. But it takes time for you to know these people. How are you going to know them? You have to live with them. You cannot just live with them a few days and few months. I lived with them for 25 years. I know who they are. And you have to read them as like you read a book. When you see them, you know what they do. They're messed up people trying to put something in front of you that is in existence. Just like what's taking place right now. And it's a shame. And nobody is not saying anything. You know why they can't say nothing? Because they have nothing to say. And if they do have something to say, They are afraid of saying it. They are changing the little boys into girls, and nobody's not saying anything. I mean, the leaders, the clergymen, they have nothing to say. The teachers, they have nothing to say because they're scared of losing their job. Some preachers cannot preach the way they want to preach because the church does not belong to them. They've been hired by some other church company. Some of them are straightforward, but they can't. Because if they say too much, they get in trouble. Some of the doctors cannot say nothing. They know it's wrong, but they can't say nothing because they will lose their job. And they don't have a clinic to call their home. So the point that I'm making, the president that will be taking office pretty soon is not saying anything. Have you noticed he have not said anything about Iran? Have you noticed he have not said anything about Palestine? Anything constructive? No. As I said in past program, these European people, they want the land of Canaan, they want Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, Egypt. They want all of that for themselves so they can call it Little America. That's their goal. And that's what's going to take place. Look what they did in Syria. And nobody say nothing. You could imagine? Another army just go into Syria, blow up all the equipment, knock their building down, and nobody say nothing. Huh? Just think about it. And all of those countries are in Africa, the land of that we call El Cabalan. And none of those leaders, look, you can search the internet as much as you want. You don't see no African leaders standing up and say, hey, what Israel did is wrong. No, because they're scared. So either they're getting a loan from the United States or getting a grant in some way or another. Because the United States is pushing money all over the place. Big time loan. So if you're going to get a loan from the United States and you say something pertaining to the United States, you're not going to get that loan. Or you're not going to get that special aid. So they're giving all these countries special aid so they can shut up. $600 million and $1.5 million going to this place, 600 million is going here, 400 million is going here. So they don't say nothing for these aid. Because if they say something, the United States are going to hold it back. Lebanon, $400 million go up in there for aid. And come on now, come on. So nobody's not saying anything about Palestine. In the meantime, the European is killing babies, blowing up all these places called hospitals, starving the people. They're sleeping out in the cold, in tents. Just think about what I'm saying. You build your house on your grandfather's land for many time gone. And some strangers come from another place that you do not know and tell you you got to leave your house by morning, and if you don't, they're going to blow it up or they're going to occupy it. And if you do not do that, they blow it up or occupy it. Or if you go back there, they said you have no rights to be there. And they have the rights. Just think about that. Kill your livestock. Cut down all your fruit trees. Dam up the river so you can't get no water. Just think about it. And they are the people of God. God gave them that right to do that. You could imagine? You can't imagine. You're too blind. You're too blind to see what's going on. If you don't think you're too blind to see what's going on, you check it out. Check it out, black man. All I can say, you gotta wake up. Because this new president that's going to take power, it's going to be another madman. We got one madman in the land of Canaan right now, killing people right and left. And we're going to have another madman in the United States. But he's going to seem like he's not a madman. But he's going to be. Do you know a lot of people are mad and they're silent? It's called silent madness. Silent madness. They do mad stuff. And the people think it's good stuff they're doing. So like the president of Israel is doing a lot of mad stuff. And a lot of people think it's okay. And a lot of people know that it's not okay. Because strangers can't go into a man's house and blow it up and figure it's okay. You got to be a madman. It's like a strong man going into a weak man's house to beat him up. You got to be a madman to know that it's not right. You got to be a madman. So a madman doesn't know right from wrong. When they think they're doing right, they're doing wrong. And that's all I'm saying. So if you can't wake up, black man, we're going to have a lot of we're going to have a lot of disaster. Look, we're going to have a lot of problem. Do you see how silent everything is? Black people is waiting to get another ass whipping. Black people is waiting to get another ass whipping. I can't breathe. What are you going to say this time? I can't see. I can't see. I can't breathe. Which one are you going to do? Because there's a lot of stuff going to take place with our people. A lot of stuff is going to take place with our people. You know, a lot of us are already homeless already. And nobody's not helping with that. We got more black people sleeping in the street more than white people. If you go to Skid Row right now, there is more black people on Skid Row more than white people. Homeless, have no place to live, have no place to sleep, have no place to cleanse their body. And everything seems like it's okay. And if you go all over the United States, we have more black people homeless more than white people, more than Chinese, more than Indian. You hardly see any Chinese out there. Have you ever think about it? How many Chinese you see homeless? How many Indians? You hardly see them out there. But we're gonna have more black people homeless more than the rest of people. Because things is gonna be tighter. They're gonna turn the key and lock the door for the black people. For those of you that glad we have a new president and he's going to be doing good for you, for the black man, I don't think so. I don't think so. But if you have that thought and idea that he's going to be doing good for you, let's see and let's hope. And if he's going to make a change, is he going to take the American army out of foreign countries? That's all I'm asking. Is he going to say, hey, this is time to bring all American army from foreign country? And let they do their killing on their own. Let them rule their country on their own. Is he going to do that? I don't think so. Because the hegemony will not go through. Or the one world order. So we have to have a one world order so everything can be under the umbrella of the United States. Russia, China, India, Palestine, Germany, Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Greenland, Norway, Finland, under the umbrella of the United States. And it's be one world order. United States is the man. And he put all the orders out, what to be done. And that's what the government of the United States is seeking after. And if they don't get that handle, we're going to have war. And a lot of people going to die. Black people going to die. Indian going to die. Chinese going to die. And white people going to die. And that's all I can say. And if you do not understand, I can't help you. Peace, respect. I'm out of here.